Hello Ring Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Third Age Total War with me, Blue Ankylo. In our last episode, we had some fun with the dwarves and the elves, and we're starting to retake some territory at the very least, although it's a tough go. Anyway, I've ended turn off camera. I think I fought a couple little battles, nothing too significant, and ended the turn as usual. So this time, the One Ring has been located in Mythland. Now, if I remember correctly, folks, Mythland is right here. I might be able to get this one. Oh yeah, this is I don't know how many turns we have to get it. Probably not a whole lot, but it's possible we could make it. Although it looks probably fairly well defended. We'll see. We'll think about it. Anyway, they want us to talk to Gondor. Oh, again, yeah. I failed that quest last time because I was silly, so this time we're just gonna get 500 bucks. So okay, here we go. Have some trade, I guess, seeing as we're not at war yet. Yeah, good enough. All right, now I want to send this guy straight to Mordor. Sometimes Mordor gets these central type territories, so we'll see. So anyway, got rid of that. Shire autonomy. I wonder if they're just gonna keep going for that. I know a couple people have commented that there is some good stuff, and I have actually played as Eriador and given this away before. But it doesn't seem to make sense that as orcs we would actually allow the Shire to become autonomous. That does not seem like the sort of thing we would do. I might get tired of that pop-up eventually and just do it, but for now, no way. They've managed to invoke a Tolakarn, but luckily to us, at least, it was not for anywhere that we really care about. It was Isengard. And wow, Rohan! Yeah, Isengard is going to fall. Unless they get really lucky. I know they have the garrison script, of course, but youch. I still haven't pulled off a toggle fog of war yet, but I imagine Gondor and all the good factions are just kicking butt this campaign. Wow, this is interesting. So, okay, what have we got? Still not enough money for all our buildings. Finish that. Repaired up here somewhere. Good. So what did I do off camera? Did I take Luna Lathe off camera? I might have done that for you guys. I think, yeah, the big army left and now they're like ignoring us. So I think if I remember correctly, I actually lost quite a few units here, just from fighting them in the center of town. It was a pretty fearsome battle for all they had like 3 units. So that's all right. Just a little bit tough. I think I've been spending my spies, so we found that town, right? And we've got a spy up there. I think there's another town around here, maybe? There you go. I lost you. Just a little town. So the big one is Mythland, and yeah, if we could take that, that would be pretty amazing. I mean, they do have that other army up here somewhere, right? This is the one we've been dodging around for a little while now. And then one over there, 2, 3, maybe another one down here somewhere. I can't remember. I think there's one somewhere in there. And the village here that we would. Oh no, that's this village. Yeah. Also, oh, I fought these guys off camera, and I killed one of them, but the other general managed to escape, and they're down to almost nothing. So I'm hoping this term I can finally finish them off. The reinforcements are almost there anyway, but these guys still have enough troops, so that should be fine. And that will hopefully be the, like, 10 turns late ending of Eriador. I hope they don't get any more free troops after this. That would be just crazy. I'm not quite sure what I would do at that point. Rage quit. I'm also sieging the dwarves at Dane's Halls, and I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I'll probably do this one off camera because they just got a general and some axes, no big deal. Yeah, my army's pretty strong here. We should be more than good enough. We did really well against that other dwarf battle last episode, so this force is pretty strong. I've got some more reinforcements up here, I think, so I'll be able to fill the ranks up if I need to. I think I also noticed in between episodes, you might not know, look at this. The orcs of the Misty Mountains have got 3 stacks full of troops here that they're just sitting on, not doing anything. I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know. I was thinking they could retake Mountain Fort, but I don't know. A full stack of elves, yeah. Maybe they just don't have enough troops to do it. I don't know. Hopefully they don't lose all their stuff, but I don't know. We're not really in the position to be defending them. Now, one thing I was going to say is I kind of forgot about this guy. I think he got stopped by enemy troop or something. Oh, look, I just about nailed it. Dol Guldur, can we talk to them? There we go. We need an alliance with these guys. Yeah, we got to get this going. Demanding about trade rights. Map info. That's generous. Good, there you go. Rejected. I just cannot get alliances with people, guys. I don't know. Do a map trade. At least get the trade and maps going. Not that I don't think we have any borders with them yet, so the trade means nothing. But if I had money, I might be able to buy them off for an alliance. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get it this time. I'll probably have to pay them to get an alliance. Yeah, demanding. So no, that's not going to work. I don't have the money for that right now. I know a few people have suggested that we. Oh dear. Yes, 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 yes. Blah blah blah. Stop that. Stop that. That's very annoying. What does Mordor have for territories? They have Dol Guldur. They have this one, and it looks like they've been pushed all the way back to the very. Oh man, they are not doing well. Mordor is definitely falling back. They've lost all the way to, what is this, Cirith Ungol or something? Yeah, that's not a good thing. We're going to try to find a rune settlement over here, if they still have one. Hoping they're doing okay over here. Someone did suggest we get an alliance with the Rune to get a war on the dwarves so they can finish them off. It would be nice for Rune to finish them off, but I kind of have a feeling that in this campaign, the evil factions are just not doing good. Other than us. I mean, we're doing pretty good, but yeah, alright, this is interesting. Decisions. I mean, we have to be careful here, because if Mordor collapses, I mean, I don't know how Harad or Rune are doing, like, if everybody else can be, you know, we're not even at turn 100 yet. You know, by the time we finish off the High Elves, which we should be able to do, right, is like Isengard and Mordor and Rune going to be gone, and then everyone else can just focus on us? Like, that might not work so well. Like, our troops do well against Eriador, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see what comes, basically, in the future. So there's not much else for me to show you this turn. It looks like I've got a couple off-camera battles. I'm going to take these guys, try to crush Eriador for the umpteenth time. I'm slightly tempted to attack this elf army. How much have they got in Mithlond right now? Half a stack, basically. If we're going to have any chance at getting this, I need to take this army out right now. It's got no general. I think it's heading this way to defend here. We don't have any trolls or anything, but we've got about troop and a half, army and a half. So maybe I'll show you guys that battle, but I'll do the other quick ones first. I'll take the dwarf settle. I'll take Dane's Halls, and I'll kill these guys. So I'll see you guys back once that's done, and maybe I'll think about just what I'm going to do against the High Elves, because getting that ring could be... Maybe that's what could save Mordor, assuming we could actually get someone down that far, which is a lot of enemy territory. I don't know about that either, but so it's an idea anyway. So we'll see that. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Yeah, finally. Yeah, I finally killed their king and destroyed their army. That, I believe, is the end of Eriador, and I managed to make it back home as well. So. Pretty happy about that. It took a lot longer than I was thinking it would, but we got him. Chieftain Gorduf, we killed their king and routed the rest of their army. Yeah. So anyway, I just figured out how to show that off. That's too much of an accomplishment to skip over. Alright guys, so now I gotta go retake Dane's Halls here. Do they have anything defending it? No. Don't worry about it. This will be easy. I'll see you guys back in a minute when this is done. Alright folks, and welcome back to battle. So I've successfully retaken Dane's Hall, of course, now, and after liberating Eriador, finally destroying it. I guess we're not really liberators, we're more conquerors, probably. Anyway, so we finally crushed Eriador, retook Dane's Halls. I actually found another army of dwarves led by Bomber, no less. I think he was the one from that little village, Worm Cove or something or other. That the rebels retook, actually. So interestingly enough, I managed to find him in the field and crush him, because he only had like one unit guarding him, so that was nice and quick and clean. And now we're going to fight that High Elven army. Now, they don't have a general, and I think I counted up 5 Sword Quendi, 2 Bow Quendi, and 3 Ballista. You'll see shortly. Now, my army isn't anything spectacular, neither is my general. Not that you can see him here, but he's nothing great. I think they also have some cavalry themselves as well. So my plan here is I'm going to try more than ever before to use my my lousy archers, the snag archers, to really draw some archer fire from them more than usual. So I put them in loose. I don't even care if they do any damage. It's just to soak up some arrows more than anything. And that way I'll be able to hopefully maneuver my wargs in and take out their ballista at the same time. And then once the ballista are down, I'll move the rest of my army in for combat, basically. The AI gave us 1-to-1 odds, so it could be interesting what happens, seeing what happens. So let's see, what have they done? They've deployed mostly on the side I thought they would. It's kind of a little bit rough terrain, but I don't know. There's not much else I can do other than give this a go. I definitely decided off camera that I needed to make an attempt to get that ring. We got to get the ring. It's too important. After learning about Mordor doing poorly and kind of expecting the rest of the evil factions to be doing so bad, I think it's worth a shot to take Mithlond and try to capture that ring. Because if I understand the way the script works, if we can get that one ring with a general all the way to Mordor, is it Mordor controlled land, or is it all the way to Mount Doom or Barad-dûr or something? One or the other, I can't remember, but if we can get them all the way there, from what I understand, Mordor gets OP modes. Sauron becomes a unit, they get a ton of armies and superpower, and you know, I think that would turn this evil campaign around beautifully. So that's kind of the plan. I don't know how well it's going to work. I mean, let's be honest here. Mithlond is defended by high elves, and I think it's... Does it have stone walls yet? I'll have to recheck to see if it actually has stone walls or not. But if it does, that will cause us some significant challenges to do it quickly. So yeah, here's their Nortino cavalry. We know they're pretty tough. If everything goes perfectly, I will set my my halberds up against them, but you know, they've got so much better speed and micromanaging than we do. It'll be very difficult. So anyway, my dudes are on skirmish, so they'll run away when the Sword Quendi get too close, and it should be okay. What I'm hoping is that the cavalry here leaves me alone long enough for my my wargs to do their job back here. These guys should be running over a little bit quicker, maybe, because yeah, we're actually doing pretty good. It looks like they're going to make a rush for us, which is no big deal. I've got quite a nice line back here. Might try to move them a little bit more centered. Can I get you guys up a little bit like that? Not like I care too much. I almost don't care if all of our archers die. As you guys can tell, they're really just to buy us some time more than anything. Let's take another swipe at them. Those ballista need to go down. What else we got? You guys getting closer. Yeah, if we can take out all that ballista, that's got to help. So their cavalry is kind of going to chew away at our archers. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they rout or something. I mean, they are just goblins. Snagas. They're not even like proper goblins. You guys know the goblin hierarchy, right? In this game, Snagas are like slave orcs, and goblins are like normal class. And I think goblin is almost interchangeable with orc. And then there's like sort of elite orcs, like what are elite ones? So I got all the ballista. That's good. Maybe we could take an attack on the archers. That would be perfect. What have we got at the top? The Uruk Hai, you know, the guys, they're special bred, super powered. You know, maybe I can get over there in time. Alright, you gotta charge in, now run away. I hope there's no stakes. I can't remember if these guys can deploy stakes. Do you guys see any stakes killing my my wargs? It wouldn't be fair if level 1 archers get them, but I guess they are high elves. Oh man, I'm not watching this battle at all. I should have these guys swarming in here better. Alright, let's do this. You can stay put, you'll be fine. But I want the swarm to get going. The swarm. Attack the cavalry. You attack them. Yeah, the archers are picking apart. Their archers are picking apart our army. Because, well, they're better than us. Let's just be honest. They're better. Alright, let's get in there. Sword Quendi. Yeah, okay, so I think all my dudes have somebody to attack now. That should keep them a little bit better controlled. That. What I want my archers to do is reset so that they don't keep shooting at a target that's engaged in melee, and continue on the battle. You guys run away. I'm probably going to lose a lot of wargs here, trying to take out their archers. Although I see some wavering there, so we might be able to pull this off. Yeah, I'm actually impressed that these Snegas haven't routed yet, so good for them. Got another charge in. Get another one in there. Wish I had some trolls. I really wish I had some trolls to just break through this infantry battle, because this is going to be a bit of a mess. At least I've got my general nearby for sort of tactical support. Morale, and you know how it goes, right? Alright, so those actually slaughtered those Boquendi quite well. Maybe one more charge. Once they're done, I'll be able to start doing back attacks with my wargs, which I can probably start doing right here. The only problem is going to be this side with their Noratinos, which are doing a pretty good job of hassling my archers, I gotta admit. Stalkers caught up with them, and my halberds are on the way, but they're pretty slow. If I disabled their spear wall, they'd move quicker, but then I'd forget about it, and you know, it wouldn't be so good. That's my story. Alright, you guys are in combat. You gotta be so quick with those guys. If there's anything I don't like about wargs, it's that you really have to be on the ball. Like, you send them to attack someone, and if you're not right there, you'll lose the whole thing. You know, actually, it might be worth capturing those guys. You can queue up captures as well, which sometimes works. Sword Quendi. Oh, are we winning? We're actually doing quite well. Take a charge at the middle. Maybe have these guys help out over here if they can. The Noratinos are just not cooperating. I guess if I turn skirmish mode off and tried to get them... Oh, they routed, right, finally. So they're just capturing all my... Why are you guys going that way? You're supposed to be fighting... I'm sure I told those guys. So they're going to come up here and hassle our wargs. That's great. We've actually broken everything else. Very successful. Yeah, so I'm just going to send all our melee troops against... Well, try to crush this one, I guess. I still want my halberds to fight with these guys, but might not be an easy thing to get this lined up, because they're just going to be able to outmaneuver us so significantly. But yeah, we got their sword Quendi and everything, so no matter how many troops they've got, they're the weakest troops, well, not no matter how many, but the point is their morale doesn't last forever, especially with wargs, so that's nice to see. Come on, halberdiers, get in there. Get them. Oh, we won! We got them! So even the Noratino cavalry morale didn't last too long. I imagine, well, there were wargs in there. They were quite surrounded. Everyone else had escaped, so maybe that was what that was all about. Think I can catch these guys? Or at least a few. Get in there, get in there. Get them! Well, if we get some of the Noratino cavalry, I'll be happy. Looks like I actually managed to catch a few of them there. That was good. And they've turned around. Can I do it again? Don't have it. It's very hard to catch cavalry, as you must know. Although my guys are a little bit faster than theirs. That helps. Ah, we got one. I'm just trying to eliminate their units as best as I can. I would, as you know, prefer not to have to deal with a ton of them reforming at Mifflond. Actually, no, kiss those guys. Right there. Almost forgot about this. Alright, so this was a surprisingly successful battle. We've definitely taken some losses. I don't know why those guys just refuse to catch things, but whatever. We've definitely taken some losses, but I think this went far better than I was expecting. So, good job, wargs. I think it was definitely the wargs that did it. more than anything. So yeah, that's good. We win. Woohoo! That didn't even take too long. Heroic even. Yeah, perfect. That's nice. I don't mind getting some heroic victories. I was really worried about this army back when it had that general before it split up. So I'm quite happy with how that all turned out. Got him. Beautiful. Oh yeah, our general got way better after that. Look at this. More commanding. We got, well, I guess it's not too bad. +1 troop morale, can't complain. And +1 command from a runner. That's alright. Those are some good ones. I could handle that kind of retinue. +1 command, +1 morale. The respect, yeah, you know how it is. So I think these guys are out of movement points, but next turn I'll group these two up and we will start pushing. Well, I'm going to go a little bit closer. Oh, I don't have enough money. I wanted to make a watchtower to see, but we'll be fine. I'm going to move this guy down a little bit and end turn. Just to show you guys, I fought Bomber's army right about here, and I just managed to squeak over there and kill them all with trolls and stuff. I'm trying to get some sight here so that the dwarves don't sneak up on us again. They still don't have Worm Cove though, so that's bad for them for sure. They're down to like just 2 or 3 cities left. Anyway, let's end our turn, try to get a little bit of progress done today. I think that was good though. Recaptured Dane's halls, slaughtered a large army of the High Elves. I'm still gambling that Imladris isn't going to cause us any trouble. You know, it's a gamble. They could certainly poke their head out and start attacking us anytime, but oh, Isengard's not giving in easily. Good. The forces of evil need to hold out a little longer, I think. Yeah, I'll definitely let me think here. If we get to the end of the campaign, you know, if I win, you know, air quote win, with my 30 territories, I think I'll toggle Fog of War just to see what everything's doing, just like I did at the end of the Dale campaign. I've been talking about doing some sort of stretch goals, because strictly speaking, all we needed to do was eliminate Eriador and control 30. But I'm kind of thinking also destroying the High Elves, also destroying the Dwarves might be in order, as long as it doesn't seem like that's going to take too long. I don't know about doing all the Sylvan Elves and Lorien Elves and stuff like that, but maybe. So anything interesting? Finally no stalled queues and lots of money. That's, I like it. We've probably lost enough troops now that the income is getting up pretty good. Yeah, look at that. We're making 8,500 a turn. Suddenly we're fairly rich, but I know there's a bunch of cities I have that aren't even building anything, so don't get your hopes up too high. Alright, so you guys need to group up. Maybe I should do some merging here first. Merge everything. There we go. That'll work, right? Still not enough. Okay. Well, these guys are pretty pointless. And 160. What's the weakest? A few archers are not going to do anything. Move over the bulk. There we go. You guys can head back for now. And we've got a full stack ready to attack Mithlond. Now, I'm still not too sure how well this will work. They do get free troops, free units. No generals in there. This is going to be tough. I can start sieging next turn probably. I don't know how long I've got, honestly, before the ring is no longer there. But maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it. These guys, I believe, are ready to go. I've just got too many troops here, which is good. That's what I want to hear. Now, these are some nice elite troops. We've got some trackers and stuff. So, I will want to use them in battle. Not a lot of wargs, but that's okay. So let's do it this way here. We'll keep that. Pretty good. 3 snow trolls is not going to help much, though, unfortunately. Keep all of those. How's that? Almost. One more. Well, you can have the snow trolls, whatever. Better than having them sit around. And these guys, another mostly full unit. I don't think they can make it to Mithlond in time, personally. So I'm going to send them down here to finish this off. And then maybe come up and take Elostirion, something like that. Because this shouldn't be too bad. That one should be an easy fight. Yes, even with their little general down here. mostly I want to take this before Dunlanding gets it, because I wouldn't be surprised if they're, you know, thinking, tasty elves there. And I don't know if there's more over here, or if we're basically finishing these off. Good. I think I could. This is a little bit risky, but I'm going to try to put a spy in here. Because if I can get the gates open, then we can attack next turn, actually. And that would be nice. I mean, I don't know what the odds are. 46% to get in, and then probably even less than that to actually get the gate open. But let's see if these a little bit more human-looking elves can actually detect our spy or not. This is a little bit lore-breaking. I don't think in the real Third Age, Goblin Scouts would have a very good time infiltrating Mythlond. Just saying, guys. Infiltrating Bree? Yeah, sure, maybe. But like Mythlond or any of the real elven cities, I have a feeling that wouldn't work so well. But, you know, for the sake of the game. Alright, so we got one in. 24% chance that he will open the gates. That's not terribly high. I think the spies, they're supposed to reduce public order and stuff a little bit, but in Third Age, it's pretty hard to really beat them out like that, if you're interested. I know in Medieval 2, I used to do that all the time. So we'll try another one. I'm not going to watch this one. We'll just... Oh, he got in. Sweet. So we're up to 33% chance. Good job, spies. Got some improvements there. So maybe we'll get it put in time. I don't know. I don't know if all this is folly or not, but... is there anything else I need to do? What I want to do quickly here is I'm just going to zip through all my cities. It won't take too long here. I want to make sure I'm building stuff again. That's pretty expensive. Or recruiting or something. What should I be doing? Because I thought I had some cities that weren't queued up for stuff. Maybe I was wrong. Carndum is fine. Don't really care about Leather Tanner, yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. So Graham should be building something. This is our capital. Yeah, let's give them the temple and queue up the boar breeder for more population growth. Yeah, that makes sense. They'll probably want guardhouse for the diplomats. I don't know. Diplomats are okay. They'll want the ballista. Yeah, they'll want armor. Not ballista. Blacksmith. Yeah. Something to build. Maybe that was the only one, but still, I want to go through quick here. Butchery for spy. Sure. It's kind of a waste of money, but... Alright, so after that, then is there anything we need to recruit? Let's see, from the good ones, Carndum we could recruit, a couple things. Spend our money, basically. It's nice to have the money to spend. I mean, I definitely prefer it this way. Mostly been queuing stuff up pretty good. Alright, that will do for now. I have to start thinking about reinforcements. Maybe my next army I will send down to Imladris to give it a shot. It might be... I don't know. I think, honestly, I might need like 2 or 3 armies to take Imladris. Because they've got good troops here. Because it's a real city, they can recruit better stuff. These... still only wooden walls, right? They can't get their best troops. Anyway, let's end the turn, continue on. Like I said, I wanted to get some... oh, speed along there. I wanted to get some turns done, if possible, this episode. Last couple episodes, I've been having a hard time with those giant battles. It's hard to make much progress. Also, by the way, happy Easter to everyone. I imagine most other places in the world do something for Easter weekend. You might call it something different. I don't know, but from what I understand, most places have some sort of holiday on this weekend. Or spring break or something cool. Hope you guys are enjoying. Where I live, the weather is beautiful. We just, it's like 27 degrees Celsius outside. It's beautiful weather. But yeah, you know, people always make fun of Canada for being so cold. Well, where I live, it's not cold hardly ever. But yeah, you know how it is. Talking about the weather, quality commentation. Alright, guys. We're going to try to get another turn in if we can. Rune, yes, come be my ally. Don't just bribe it. Actually declare allies. That would be perfect. Well, trade rights. It's better than nothing. Got my hopes up there slightly. Helm's Deep. Yeah, whatever. Sending a fleet to blockade a port. Well, guess what? That's impossible. Not only do we have no access to this body of water at all ourselves, we can't even build ports and recruit ships. So that is a stupid, stupid mission. So there's no way to cancel it or anything. So we're just stuck with this for 10 turns. Our council has proven itself pretty dumb. The good news is maybe the orcs are going to retake that. That would help take the pressure off of us a little here. If Misty Mountain takes that, that would be good. I would approve, honestly. Anyway, what have we got for today's turn? No, screw you, hobbits. Get out of here. So we're starting to build stuff. Yeah. Guess I'll give them their butchery. Luna Lathe got that. That's it. So we're basically done a lot of these already. That's fine. Dark Lord. Oh yeah, I haven't checked these in a while. What have we got? We are the second most loved. Only Isengard is higher, and I assume that's because they're the target of a Tola Karn, right? Maybe. So what could we do this time? Anything interesting? Nothing. Gondor or Rohan. That's it. I mean, it might be useful to try one at least, because the enemy AIs, or sorry, the allied AIs, the other evil factions, maybe they'll get some free units or something, or cheaper. I don't know. But I certainly can't spare the troops for anything, so I don't know. Why don't we go with, why don't you try to retake, what would help? Minus Ithil for Mordor? That might help. Yeah, go for it. See if that works. Yeah, there you go. Good luck. I'm not doing anything, but hopefully that helps out our buddies. I mean, look at all these troops. Gondor is kicking butt, but I don't know. That's all I could think of to help out Mordor right now until we get the... I mean, if Gondor takes Barad-dûr before we even get the ring, assuming we can, it's going to be kind of pointless, isn't it? Anyway, this guy is moving that direction. There was an army. Did he? Oh, he just went back in. Right, he was out, then he went back in. That's okay. So let's see. Can we get there? Oh! Wow, that is very tempting. We can just run straight in the gates today, folks. What do they got? What do they get? Ah, yes, they got some free troops. They got Noratinos, which are pretty darn powerful. I think they're mid-tier units. Eldar volunteers are looking a little bit more elite, maybe. I don't know. Do you think my army can take that with no trolls in a city? I don't even know. I guess you're going to have to find out next episode, because I don't have time today. But the ring, we have to try. If the ring's in there and we get it, this is going to be a very difficult battle. We're going to have to rush the gates. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's finish up our turn, see if there's anything else we can do at the moment. Might just lose that army trying to take Mithlon, but I mean, I've still got this one. We're not in any danger just yet. I think the elves might be thinking of attacking over here. I'd like to have a tower over here too, somewhere, if possible. There we go. Alright, and then you can hang out in Dane's Halls for now. We've got a little bit more vision. I'm a little bit scared to send my army too far over to build more towers, just to improve our sight, because this elven army here, kind of thinking they're going to poke their noses up in Rakiburg or something. I got a feeling that's what they're up to. Ooh, wargs. We'll take them. Maybe I should move some troops around here. Yeah, definitely time. Send these guys down. Some reinforcements. These ones, you know, I was thinking about saving this stuff up for fighting against Imladris, but I think I changed my mind. I think we're just going to go with sending them westward. Time to go west, my friends. I've got trolls. Oh, trolls are next turn. Okay, we'll wait for that. That'll be. I'll try to remember that for next turn. Get a little bit more trolls in there. I know we still got to get all these watchtowers done. Now that I've got money, I could start building them. If I could just have some more units. All right, folks. I think with this cliffhanger here on Mithlon, I'm going to end the video because it's been long enough. It seems like a decent length, and Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to really... Well, it's probably fairly boring to watch. It's just going to be our guys lining up. But I don't know if there's any strategies I can really think of. Try to keep my halberdiers alive. We'll talk about it next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time for trying to take the ring. Have a good day.